All right, all right. Hey, we're in the SOS dojo. I got to change the background for you guys. You guys are going to be going, hey, what the hell? This is what I use for the when I do some of the marketing stuff for the sales objection system dojo. So you're going to start this video and you're going to go, dude, really? Love it. Okay, I'm going to change it out. You're going to keep all your notes back here. Hang on. And there we go. All right. And I'm just waiting on you guys to show up. So I'll do that. I will turn my video off in the meantime. All right, the guys have arrived. Hey, here we go, gentlemen. What up? Last call, man. How we feeling, gents?
Not too bad. It could be worse.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like there's a thing about the inevitability of death and taxes. So, you know, we could be not paying taxes and dead. So
that's hey, right, man. Only two guarantees in life.
That's it. That's it. So, fellas, the purpose of today is just doing a quick review for you guys. So I'm gonna just roll. We're just gonna role play some stuff out for the next 45 minutes to an hour, and then when we finish up, I'd like to be able to just do a quick video testimonial of where we're sitting, and I'll record the whole screen. And if you guys are open to it, I'd like your permission to put it up on my social media channels. Again, I practice what I preach. So I'm going to put Josh, you're going to be, I'm going to put you under the gun first.
Oh, no.
And, yeah, dude, hey, you got to stretch out, man, out of the comfort zone into the money zone.
Right.
So all I'm going to do is, first things first, what I want you to do is you're going to speak to me as if I've walked into the store. All right. So I've just walked in and you've already said, hey, sir, I'll be with you in a quick moment, right? What are the first three questions that you're going to ask me?
So you're going to ask, first thing's going to be, hey, have you ever been in Pedego before? Or how did you hear from us?
Right. So first thing is, hey, is it your first time here?
Yeah.
And then,
say, how'd you hear from us?
Okay.
About us?
Yep. Third thing?
Then you're going to say, have you ever ridden a Pedego before?
All right. And when I say, no, I never have, what do you do?
Say, oh, just for fun. Come on, let me show you.
That's it, baby.
Come on down.
That's it. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Pedego, Tampa.
That's right.
Excellent. Excuse me. So if that's the case, as I have on video now, completely spilt all over myself. That's all right. So now that I've said no and you're like totally stoked and you're going to show me the appropriate bike, just to not the appropriate bike, you're just going to get me out on a little mini spin. What are the three bikes that you guys have decided for now, based on inventory that you don't have, but based on the current situation? What are your three bikes that you're running with that you have a battery in right now and you can quickly get somebody's butt on the bike?
The Interceptor.
Which one?
The
step through.
The step through, yeah.
Is it a platinum or is it a regular Interceptor?
Just a regular.
Okay, so I would have, let's say I'm 6'6" and I walk in. Which one are you going to put me on? Is it the Interceptor? It's not a bad choice. I'm putting you on the spot here because I want you to be prepared.
Probably.
Okay. Not a bad call. Okay, so let's put you this way. Let's say I'm Mrs. Old Lady and I'm 4'11". Which bike you put me on?
I'll probably put it on like a 24-inch, definitely, if we had one.
Excellent.
But we
Yeah.
do. We have a platinum.
Good.
And
So
we just got one in.
what I want you to think about is you're going to have, different customers coming in. My suggestion is with just the ones that you're just going to get people to do a quick spin on, and Steve, you were kind enough to show me the front of your building yesterday where I could see that kind of stretch that you have where you get, straight line, turn around, straight back. So I would suggest 3 bikes, batteries are in, and all of them step through. When the boomerang comes back, definitely that's your go-to. But for now, I think a mini scepter, like what we call the 24-inch interceptor, is the mini scepter. That's a great one to have for the people that are like Hobbit size. So they're tiny people, but you can get them to fit on. That's a great choice. The other option, as I'm sure Steve's going to pop back on the video here, the other option, great choice, interceptor. So you have a city commuter, an interceptor, and a mini scepter. Right now, I think those 3 choices are great. If when you get somebody who says, yeah, I'm interested in a mountain bike, typically a mountain bike where you guys don't have a lot of mountain biking going on where you are, they're probably looking for a Ridge Rider. And realistically, if it's not a Ridge Rider, then it's going to be a Ridge Rider that you trick out. I recommend that you have a Ridge Rider on your floor, and then you have another Ridge Rider with all of the accessories built onto it. So you'll have 2. And so you do the best, better, good, and you go, hey, this is the one that we sell a lot of, and then, here's the stock version, right? I'll get Steve back in here. So are you guys doing that right now, Josh?
Yeah. Well, we have mainly the interceptor that we've been doing. We keep that one outside, and
cool.
That's the one that we allowed for.
Okay.
Right. So.
And it could be, you could use bikes from your rental fleet. So again, you've got, 3 bikes that I recommend. First one being it could be a city commuter, black edition. You've got a 700C wheel on that, so it's tall. So you've got something that would generally fit real quick. But again, step through for everybody, regardless. I wouldn't have a problem riding a step through city commuter, because it doesn't have that girly feel, because it's still got the second bar. It's just, sloping down, but easier to get on. Then you've got a regular interceptor and then the mini scepter. Great choices, guys. So, okay, let's take it from the top. Let's say, and I'm going to throw the curveball at you. I'm 5 foot tall, female, first time, and then you've said hello, ma'am, I'll be with you in a quick moment. Then what do you say? I'm this big. Just say first 3 questions. What are you going to say?
Welcome in. Oh man,
first
I know the second
store.
one.
I know. First time. And so she'll say,
yes, it is. It is.
And then, how'd you hear about us?
My friend has one.
So my friend has one. Yeah.
So just for fun, let me show you. And then you walk outside.
Absolutely. Which bike you put me on?
So you're 5 foot tall, probably the 24-inch.
Attaboy. Nice call. So what do you do now? You've taken me outside and you said, just for fun, come with me. What are you going to do now?
So I'm going to hop on the bike first.
Yes.
Go first.
Yep.
And then come back. And
yep.
then I'm going to allow the customer to hop on. And
yep.
then I'm going to get in front and
yep.
make sure I get, their email. Their
first name, last name, email, phone number. Yeah. Beautiful. Fortune's in your follow-up. Again, don't forget that when you, and again, it's just going to come with practice, but both you guys can role play this. When you go out first, Josh, make sure that you downshift the bike or that the bike is in the right gear. Because a lot of times bikes take off with a customer who's never ridden a Pedego before. The bike they got to pedal it and it's kind of wobbly when they go, especially with Mrs. Older customer. I want to make sure that pedal stroke is really easy for her, and I'll only leave it in pedal assist 1. Okay. So let's say you got her information. She goes, she comes back, and she's like,
wow, this is really good.
All right. Now what are the next things that you ask? What are you going to do?
What you think? You're going to take it?
Nice.
Boom.
And she might say,
well, I like it, but what are your other choices?
So then what are you going to do? You got to start asking questions. So what are the next 5 to 6 questions you're going to ask?
So basically, like, where are you gonna ride it?
So
How often
here's
are you gonna ride it?
you got it. So you're on the right track. So have you guys got a clipboard there?
Clipboard.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a simple clipboard. Yeah, like what Steve is holding in his hand. So my suggestion is, here's what you do, guys. Even if the test ride waiver is kind of a pain in the ass to use on paper because you don't want to lose things and you want to have the follow-up be automated. But if you got a clipboard, or even if it's on your phone and you go, listen, I just want to make sure I ask you all the right questions, but a clipboard, pen and paper, nobody's going to think anything less of you for you to practice and go, so who's the bike for and who else is going to use it? Okay. And how are you going to use it? Are you using it for fitness? Or are you using it for riding to work? Okay. And just write your questions down and make sure that you qualify so that the last thing I want for you guys is to show people 10 bikes. All of these questions help you build a relationship with people and help you eliminate the bikes that you don't need and focus on the bikes that are appropriate for your client. So again, it's best, better, good, or either or, and you're only going to get to that when you ask them questions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Steve, print off the template and the sales template any way you want. I think you have 2 versions of it now, and just work with it. But like one of my sayings is, Confucius say, bad handwriting better than good memory. So if you're taking notes, it's totally good, man. Like nobody's gonna go, hey, what are you doing there? And even if they do ask, you just say, oh, you know what? Confucius say bad handwriting better than good memory. I just want to make sure that I remember. And what's great is you've got their name. They take off for a ride. You've got other people that you can talk to, and you'll have written their names down. And it's like, hey, Josh, you're back, man. People love the sound of their name.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's take it from, I've gone for the little mini spin. Do you remember the questions? If you don't, I'm going to help you out, brother. Check this out. I'm going to do this real easy like. So I'm going to share my screen, and I want you to and you'll have these. All right. Can you see these? Right here? Start from here. So I've come back from my mini spin, and you did a great job, and keep asking, right? So I come back from my little 20-yard spin, and you go, hey, so what do you think? And I say, oh my God, it's awesome. And so you ask.
So I'm gonna ask, who is the bike for, and who else is going to use it?
But Josh, remember, I come back from my little mini spin first, my little 20-yard spin, first. And I'm stoked. And you say what?
So what do you think? You're gonna take it?
And then she, well, that might, I don't know. What other bikes do you have? And then, you're gonna ask the following 6 questions. Go for it.
Yeah. So who is the bike for, and who else is going to use it?
The bike's for me. Yeah.
Okay. So how are you going to use it?
I'm going to use it as a replacement to a car because I lost my license.
Oh wow.
I'm too old, and I'm too old, and it's dangerous for me to drive on the road. So I'm going to ride an electric bike instead.
All right. Well, you kind of already asked. Well, kind of already answered where you're going to be riding.
Well, no, you can ask where because you want to be specific. Is there any gravel? Is it, is it paved? Is it just because out of curiosity? So where I'm primarily going to be riding it to the grocery store and to the liquor store. I really love my vodka.
All right. Well, how far will you typically ride?
It's about 2 miles one direction. So, maybe 4 to 6 miles a day max.
So do you plan to ride alone, or will you be riding in a group?
I never put any thought about that. I guess it would be fun to ride in a group, but I'll be riding alone most of the time.
All right, awesome. Well, are there any health issues that I need to know about? Ankles, knees, hips, spine, heart, or lung?
Yeah, I've got...
I've got a bad knee and a bad hip, and I had a heart attack when I was 60. I'm 96 now.
So there you go.
I'm not going to say that. But.
Well, you'd be surprised, man. I'm telling you right now. when you ask somebody, are there any health issues that I need to know about? A lot of people just love to open up and tell you their life story. So,
Yeah.
okay, but now you've been told, now what? It's
All right,
based
and
on what you told me.
here are 2 or 3 bikes that I believe will fit your needs. So then,
So what are you going to bring me to? I'm the 5-foot Mrs. Old Lady. What are you going to bring me to?
I
What's the
would
first
definitely
one?
recommend a 24-inch, well, Interceptor.
Yeah.
that
Is
we
there a
have.
platinum version of that?
Well, we do have a 24-inch platinum.
Yeah. You got to do it.
I would recommend
Don't.
that one first.
Yeah. You here. I mean, if the step over, if is it a step through or a step over 24-inch? Okay. I want to share you guys this really interesting story, and it's really important. I remember back in my fitness days, early on, I had a woman come in. She must have been, honest to God, 85, and she was looking for a treadmill. And for whatever the reason I had in my mind, I felt sorry for her. And I don't know why I felt sorry for her. She's 85. She's lived a whole life, like a full life. And she's like, I'm looking for a treadmill to be able to walk on at home during the wintertime. So instead of showing her the best treadmill I had, I showed her the cheapest treadmill I had. And, so here's how the story ends. She buys the treadmill. It was the cheapest tread I had. I personally went over to deliver it with one of my delivery guys. And I walked into one of the biggest mansions I had ever seen.
Wow.
She had a baby grand piano. She had shit that she wasn't even using. And she had money to spend. And I showed her the cheapest treadmill possible because I felt bad for, what the fuck was I feeling bad for her for? You get it? Like, you can't judge the book by its cover. It's like that story of that guy that came in with a tattered jeans into my store with 2 10-pound dumbbells and ended up spending 15 grand worth of stuff because I gave the sale over to one of my employees. It was like, no, dude, you got to just go, hey, every customer that comes into Pedego Tampa has the right to try the best. Whether they choose to buy it is up to them. Because people don't want to be sold. They want to choose to buy. So, hey, I'm going to put you on the Platinum 24-inch, and then I'm going to put you on a regular. And then I want to put you on a Comfort Cruiser or an Element when that comes out, but you don't tell them about the Element until it's in the store. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume that I go out for a 5-minute ride on a Platinum Interceptor, 24-inch, and I come back. All right? And I'm coming back to you, right? And you're waiting for me at the store, and I come to the door and I walk in, I bring the bike in. What do you say?
Basically the same thing. Oh, what do you think? You gonna take it?
Yeah. So if you say, "What do you think?" Let me answer it. So I would say, "Oh, it was awesome." Now what are you gonna ask?
The
You
5
want to take
questions.
it? No. Now I've come back again. I've gone for a long ride. So you've done the mini spin, and then you've asked the first time, "Hey, so what do you think?" And I go, "Wow, that's a lot of fun." And then it's like, "Okay, do you want to take it?" Well, what other bikes do you have? You ask me the 5 or 6 questions, and then based on what you told me, because I'm 5 foot tall, Mrs. Hobbit, you go, okay, ma'am, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you on this Platinum Interceptor, and I want you to go for an extended ride. Take off for 5 minutes and go enjoy yourself. She leaves, and she comes back. While she's gone, you should print off your quote. This way you print off your quote and you've got it ready so that you get it off the printer and you have all of your line items that you're going to show her what people typically purchase with a Platinum. So let's assume I come back, I'm on the Platinum Interceptor 24-inch. Again, imagine me as a 5 foot tall Mrs. Old Lady. Now what are you going to say when I come into the store?
So you're gonna be like, when you say, "Oh, I love it," then I'm gonna say, "What do you think? You're gonna take it?"
Boy, ask again. So let's assume now she's thrilled with the bike and she says, "Okay, well, you know what? This is really nice. Yeah, I like it. I'm interested. Is this your best price?"
Ooh, and then that's when the questions come in. So you're gonna say, I understand. No, I understand how you're
I
feeling.
appreciate,
appreciate-
so is this your best price? That's like an ask to buy question.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to hear that. So you might want to say, again, think SOS, acknowledge, ask a question, acknowledge, ask a question. So, okay, is this your best price? Hey, I can appreciate that you're looking for a great price. What did you have in mind? You've got a $200 window that we talked about already, right? So is that your best price? And you can, so just let's find out what you're not saying that you're discounting. Just ask, hey, I appreciate that you're looking for a great price. What did you have in mind? So go ahead.
So I appreciate you're looking for a good deal. What exactly did you have in mind?
Right. And so, and you can, if she says, well, can you knock off $1,000?
Ooh.
Right here, man.
Expression.
You just use this. You can go, ma'am,
No.
and don't be afraid.
No, don't say that.
You can, don't be afraid to have not an argument, but don't be afraid to have a conversation with somebody who's significantly older than you, and let them know that, this is a place of business that your request is unfortunately impossible for us to be able to do. So it'd be like, can I do $1,000 off? Ma'am, I totally appreciate that you'd love to save $1,000 off of this incredible bike, but that is something we just cannot do. However, if there was something that you had in mind that might be a little bit more reasonable, what would that be? You see what I mean? So you're letting her know, I'm willing to work with you. I'm just not necessarily telling you I'm discounting the bike yet, because we're going to work on accessories. And this is where you have your quote in hand. Right? Does all this make sense? We're putting it all together?
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Practice, practice.
Absolutely. Like you got to get yourself to practice on a regular basis, or, step into the dojo and we'll practice it with other people, because that's where you're going to go, oh shit. Yeah. And skill, because it's just sharpening your blade, man. That's all it is. And then when it comes time to, you're in the middle of combat, you're like, I gotcha. No problem.
Yeah.
Make sense? Yeah. All right, so let's do it again. I've come back on the Platinum Interceptor. I'm Mrs. Old Customer. You don't feel bad for me because I'm old. Trust me, man. This old lady, she's partied. She's had orgies. She's done coke. She's been all over the world, man. She's traveled. You don't know. You don't know. She's not like this nun that's had a terrible life in a nunnery. No. Listen, dude, 85, she's had a great life. And she's had all this time to save up all this money that she's not taking with her when she leaves. Right? Think of it from that perspective. Like, she has the right to buy something that's great for her. Right? Like, because she doesn't know how much time she's got left, so she wants to enjoy it. Time's not a renewable resource. So, okay, I've come back in from the ride. Right? I'm gone for 5 to 10 minutes. I've come back. I'm thrilled. But you got to ask me, what do you think? Go ahead.
So what do you think? You going to take it?
Oh, it's a very nice bike, young man. It's a very nice bike. So what does this bike sell for?
Well, then I would obviously
$39.95.
$39.95.
Right? Is it? Is the platinum 24-inch platinum?
The platinum was 40.
Well, we have the
40,
15
something.
48.15, so it's
okay. So then the answer is it's $42.95. Yeah. Right. So the answer to that is, well, ma'am, with that battery, it's $42.95, and like you got it, plain as day, no regret whatsoever. It's with confidence. It's, hey, ma'am, $42.95, killer deal on that bike because it's got the better battery in it.
Well, let me ask you a question on that, Joe.
Yep.
Should we put the 3210 battery in there, or the 4810 battery in there, price it at $39.95, and then try to upgrade them after they fall in love and want the bike?
Great question. I would personally, I would have, like, if you're marking prices on the floor, psychologically speaking, when you see $39.95 versus $42.95, $39.95 helps keep you in that area of barrier. What you'll do with the quote is the quote will become a way for you to say, now, based on what you're telling me, how far are you going to be typically riding? And then you can just simply say, do you want to have that security of knowing that you're going to have enough battery power to always get you home? because I'm going to tell you that 99 times out of 100, we sell this particular battery. So do you want to get that one? And I'm justifying it off of the list. The worst case scenario is they don't get the battery, but you can tell people, like, here's the thing. If you don't buy this battery at time of purchase, even a week from now, if I have to sell you that battery, it's $1,000.
Yeah.
So a $300 upgrade is cheap when you've already made the choice to spend $4,000, or in this case, $39.95. Like even for me, $39.95. I know it's a difference of $5. It's cheaper than $4,000. It's
Exactly.
39, right? So I would put it at $39.95 and always quote it with the battery. So on your floor is $39.95, advertising it at $39.95, in the store or on the phone, quoting somebody, talking to somebody, quote it with the battery. Because then you can always go, hey, no sweat, man. You know what? We'll just take that battery off and save you $300. It's easier to downsell than it is to upsell.
Right.
Okay?
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So, but if you have it on the floor right now with that 15 amp hour battery, either way, I mean, the way that you communicate with people is going to be your level of confidence. Don't feel bad that you got the better battery in it. Feel awesome that the better battery's in it. It's to their benefit that they buy it with a better battery. Right? So, hey, it's $42.95. And then if I'm Mrs. Customer, I would say,
That's a lot of money.
what do you say?
That's a lot of money.
Oh, I appreciate you're looking for a good deal. What exactly are you comparing it to?
All right, so take a deep breath and think back. I didn't ask you for a deal. I said that's a lot of money. So thanks for letting me know how you feel. What exactly are we comparing it to? Right? You got to listen in on what the words are. But that's okay, man. This comes with practice, Josh. You're doing great, bro. And I'm here as like your dojo master. I'm just here to so don't, like, it's safe to make mistakes. Trust me. When I was your age, I was fucking it up left, right, and center. I left so much money on the table. So, like, you're in a good spot right now. So again, I say to you, wow, $42.95. That sure is a lot of money.
So
Thank you for letting me know
how you feel. What exactly? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh,
what exactly are we comparing it to?
yes. What exactly are we comparing it to?
Nice. So then what she'll typically say is, I don't know. Right? And then it's like, well, right? So then what do you say at this point? It's like, well, you know what? The value that is there on this type of bike. So go back. Do you want to take it? Just ask again. Ma'am, the value, I'll tell you right honestly, you've come to the right place. The value is there in that bike at that price. It's a great deal. Ask me again. Do you want to take it? Go. Do it.
Oh.
Say it to me. Yeah, dude. I want you to. So you could say. So again, I'm gonna flip it around. I want you to be the Mrs. Old Customer, where you say that's a lot of money. Go ahead.
Oh, son, that's a lot of money.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you letting me know how you feel about that, ma'am. I'm curious though. What exactly are we comparing it to?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, here's the reality. At Pedego Electric Bikes, I can promise you that at $42.95, this is without a doubt the best value proposition that you're going to find in electric bikes today. So, would you like to take it?
Yes.
And she may say, yes. Yeah. Or she may say, well, is that your best price? Then what would you say to that, Josh? Is that your best price? What are you going to say?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you can, or you could say, hey, you know what, ma'am, I totally appreciate that you're looking for a good deal. What exactly did you have in mind? And you can negotiate. It doesn't have to be much. You could you're not throwing in, you're not discounting the bike at all. You're just curious in terms of what does she have in mind? Or you can say, ma'am, based on everything that's happening right now in the economy and with coronavirus and the speed that these bikes are leaving the door, this is absolutely our best price. Would you like to take it? It's a choice. I'm not telling you that you have to negotiate or what kind of, you don't have to say, hey, I appreciate that you're looking for a good deal. What exactly did you have in mind? You're using the SOS. Is that your best price? I really appreciate that you're looking for a killer deal, ma'am. It is, in fact, our best price due to the fact of what's happening with coronavirus and the economy and the popularity of electric bikes. Would you like to take it? It's your choice.
Yeah.
That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and we're going to do this again. You know what, Josh? It is a nice bike. I'll tell you what, I'll take it.
Congratulations. Boom. And then you're going to have your list ready. And then you're going to say, oh, these are the items that people typically buy with this bike.
Absolutely perfect, bro. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So then we go through the list and I take it all, right? And then we go to the till. I give you my money. You give me my credit card back. What do you say? Again.
Congratulations.
Terrific. Now what are you going to do?
So then you would make them sign at the bottom, right?
No. At that point, and it's what you want to do. And I know I'm pretty confident that I sent this to you guys. But if I didn't, Steve, let me know. What you want to do is I'm going to share my screen. This is where you're going to go and you're going to. So after you congratulate, you see here, you want to be able to take some photos, videos, and get permission to post in that order. So, or you can just take video, and then from any video, you can freeze it and turn it into a photograph and then post it. But you want to say, okay, so ma'am, would you be open to doing a video with me in front of your brand new bike so we could share with the world that you now become a member of the Pedego family? Most people are going to say yes, but I'll tell you, there's going to be a percentage of the population who are going to be very uncomfortable with it. And I've been told flat out, there's no effing way I'm getting on video. And I go, hey, no problem, man. No problem at all. I will continue to keep asking because, guys, just earlier today, I got an email from somebody, and I'm sharing my screen, right? Can you guys see this? This progress report from Daniel Lam. He's a copywriter. He just entered the SOS Dojo this week, and he's closing a $7,000 deal because of he's calling it SOS ninjutsu he learned on yesterday's call. So I took a photo of his email. I cut his email out, and I'm posting that because I've got social proof that, hey, this guy is spending, $397 a month to come into the dojo with me, and he's making $7,000 on a freaking deal.
Nice.
And you're right. Does that make sense? So,
Yeah.
So for you guys, just make sure that you close the deal, you congratulate, then you go, okay, can I take your video? Can I take a video and then turn it into a photo? And do I have your permission to post it up on all my social media channels? You can also do that hack of social media where, again, you said, hey, do you know 2 people that I could do a video with, and I could send it to their phone and they send it to their friend's phone, where you're inviting them to come in. So it's like, ma'am, are there 2 people that you know that would be open to coming in for a free ride, maybe a free rental that you know? What would their names be? Oh, it'd be Eugene and Agnes. those are good sounding old names.
Agnes.
So it's like, hey, Agnes and Eugene, it's my name's Josh and I'm with Pedego Tampa, and I'm doing this video because I'm inviting you and your friend, Mrs. 5 Foot Hobbit, who has just bought a Pedego. So, hey, Mrs. 5 Foot Hobbit, why did you buy this Pedego? And then she says so. So listen, you got this video, come and see us. We're offering you an absolutely free rental, and you can go together and all have a great time. Then you take this video that is on now on your phone and you send it to her phone and you say, can you send that to your friends? It's my treat to you and to your friends. It's just free testimonials, and you could still use that video even though it's to Agnes and Eugene, and you send it out to YouTube, Instagram TV, Facebook, and people might walk in and go, hey, listen, I'm not Eugene, but I saw that you're giving away free rentals to these people. Can I get a free rental? Occasionally you'll get that. You want butts on bikes? It's like, hell yeah, bro, come on in. Like, let them try it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Any questions? How you feeling about all this?
Good. Just practicing repetition.
Absolutely. Like this, I don't want to make this video a 2-hour video because it's kind of like, it's a lot of information to take in. But I think if you take everything that we talked about just today and you reviewed this video a couple of times, you'll be able to go, yeah, I can do this. I can do this. This practice video today will really encompass everything that we've talked about, because I still have all your notes up on my walls here in the office. How does that feel, Steve?
Oh man, really good. I'm really ecstatic. I have a lot of work on my end to do to create the quotes and the lists and all that stuff, which is fine.
But once you do that, and this is stuff that you should get a chart or a board, or just get a whiteboard, or you can go over to Staples and get, like, this flip chart paper is cheap, but if you get yourself a whiteboard like this and do the 4 quadrants and just go, okay, what's urgent, what's important, what's non-urgent, what's non-important, you'll be able to say, like, and then you'll just wipe stuff off your list, especially like what's in the urgent quadrant that needs to get done. And then once this urgent stuff gets done, then you move this important stuff up to urgent. And you'll see that GSD, man, you get shit done when you actually program it that way. And, even if it's like, okay, I got to come in, just 10 minutes. Like, to do a quote for one bike if you did a quote a day for the next 7 days, you'll have 7 quotes. It'll take you, 10 minutes per bike. You just go, okay, I got a bell here. These bikes don't have bells. Well, like little things like that. It adds up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Awesome. So are you guys cool with me videoing this right now and then just asking you guys for a quick testimonial? I'll ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, man.
Just random. Okay, and then we might keep going if you guys have the time. I'm still recording this, but I'm going to use a different screen, and hopefully this works out well. I'm using a thing called Screencastify, so I'm just going to go with this, and I'm going to actually take my headset out so that this works correctly, because it has to pick up the microphone. So I'm going to use the desktop. All right. Hey everybody, it's Joe Marcoux from Joe Marcoux Sales Training, and I'm also the creator of the SOS, the Sales Objection System. I'm with 2 guys here on screen. You're going to have Josh and Steve from Pedego Electric Bikes in Tampa. Wave hello, guys.
Hey guys.
Hey, so real quick, guys, how we've been doing Army of One sales training for in 2-hour intervals over the last 2.5 weeks. Steve, I'll start with you. How's the training gone?
It's going really well, man. We've been at it now for, I think this is our 4th week, and I like the 2 per day trainings. It breaks it out, instead of trying to cram it all in a couple of days, man. This has been a really good training. I can see this is really, really going to help not just my business here at Pedego, but our other business as well, that we have a mobile gaming business. I can see it helping there a lot as well.
Fantastic. Josh, how about you? You yourself, what were some of the biggest takeaways that you've taken from this kind of training?
Definitely just getting more, people on bikes and learning how to actually talk to the customers and, getting them to, make it all about being fun and interactive, and just trying to get more customers in the door and, help people, riding bikes and exercise.
Bob, man, butts on bikes.
Butts on bikes. Right.
They ain't bobbing, they ain't buying. Hey, let me ask you, did you guys think that the doing it through Zoom like this, did you feel that it was effective? Do you think that it makes it very convenient to be able to do it this way?
Yeah, with everything, there's pros and cons. I think the Zoom, one thing I like about the Zoom is we're able to break it up in 2-hour blocks.
Yeah.
Versus coming in here, then you got to deal with customers and, the day-to-day stuff. So the Zoom definitely has its pros.
Excellent. The other benefit that I've been doing for you guys is I'm recording this, and so you guys get a recording of all of the training, so you get to keep that like an archive, so you can go back to like a library And as I progress and as we progress, and hopefully we get a chance to do this in the future, because there's always going to be things that I'm adding more arrows to the quiver so that you can improve your game. Josh, do you think that for you as a salesperson, this type of training would help other people as well?
I definitely think it will. Definitely a lot of information, like I said, just to be able to know different type of questions and to know, how to interact with the customer, how to be able to just make a sale and make the customer, feel like they're at home,
Right on. Right on. Steve, as the business owner, do you think that there's a lot of value that you got out of this training? And do you think other business owners like yourself would get value if they were to hire me as a sales trainer?
Oh, absolutely, man. I don't care how many years you have in sales, more training, man. Obviously, it's going to make you a better salesman or woman.
Fantastic.
Absolutely,
well,
man.
I appreciate it. And so at the end of the day, did you guys have fun? Did you learn something? Do you think that you're going to make more money based on what you did with me specifically?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
By far, without a doubt.
Right on, guys. Well, listen, I appreciate you both big time, and I appreciate those that are watching this video. So thanks. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, or you can email me, joe@joemarcoux.com. Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. That's it. So that I'm going to put up. I'm going to put that up on my social media channels, and hopefully it sounded okay. And are there any? Do you guys have any questions moving forward? You guys want to do another role play? Steve, do you want to give it a shot, brother?
Sure, man. Let's go.
All right. Let me put my headset on, and because my outgoing audio, my speakers on this laptop, I don't know what it is. Something crapped out on it, and I'm not an IT guy at all, so I've got to take it in and get it fixed. I mean, it sounds all crackly, but
Audio.
I'm not a.
Well, I can give you a quick tip here, especially with audio and video. The more I've noticed when you jump to your screen, you have a lot of tabs, the more stuff you have open, the more resources it's going to take from your computer. So
Right.
by closing all of those windows and tabs, it's going to definitely help a lot.
I gotcha. You're not the first person to mention that, and I'm with you. I have so much on the go, but because I've got like even in Word docs right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's what's funny is I'm jumping on all of them. I do an outgoing email sequence. I should literally just shut it down and schedule it. So you're absolutely right. I'm also a guy who I'm doing this, and then all of a sudden I gotta do, and I should just schedule the freaking thing instead of I just jump in. I'm telling you, ADD, man.
Yeah, what's happening is you're maxing out your RAM. The RAM on your computer is what takes up all those resources.
Okay. Thanks, man. Appreciate you letting me know that. That's good. That's good. All right, so Steve, I'm walking in the door, and I'm going to be 6'3", 6'3", and I'm 350 pounds. I'm a big dude. Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny you said I was one of my first customers.
It happens, man. Yeah.
400 actually.
6'3", 350. So I'm giving you a hint in terms of what accessories that you should be adding to this guy's bike. But all right, so 6'3", 350, and there you go. I've just walked in.
Hey, how you doing? I'll be with you in a minute.
Sounds good. Thanks.
About 10 seconds go by.
Yep.
So, first time in the store?
Yes, sir, it is.
So, man, how'd you hear about us?
I saw something on Facebook. So I'm kind of curious about what these. I've been seeing e-bikes all over the place, and I'm curious about what these Pedegos are all about.
Absolutely, man. You're in the right place. Have you ridden a Pedego before?
Never.
You haven't? Oh, man, just for fun, let's go. Come with me.
All right, let's do this.
Come on, man. So I'm going to put them on probably my Platinum 26-inch.
Okay.
The seat jacked up.
Okay.
If I have one with mag wheels, I would definitely put them on that one because of the weight.
Absolutely. You go first, though.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay. It's all right.
But yeah,
So you
I'll
go
go
first.
here. Let me show you. Get on the bike. Go up, turn around.
Yep.
Here, man. Here you go. Take it for a ride.
Okay. I'll hop on. I got to fill out
Just
your
real
waiver.
quick. Yeah, if you don't mind, let me get your name, fill it just, legal-wise, let me get this, fill this form out for me or whatever.
All right.
And then,
Excellent. There it is. You take it back. I go for my little spin just like you did. And again, I tell people don't twist the throttle. Just worry about the brakes. Don't touch buttons. Go. So I go. I come back, and I'm like, wow, this is badass.
all right, man. So what'd you think?
I think it's great. I had no idea that you needed to pedal it, but this is cool.
It is. So you want to take it with you now?
Right? That's what they do. Well, I mean, come on, man. What does this thing sell for?
Well, the one you're on right now sells for $39.95.
$39.95. Okay. Yeah. What other bikes you got?
Ooh, curveball.
All right.
That's all right. So now go ahead and ask me my 6 questions. Yeah, I got a lot. As you can see, I got a lot of other bikes. Let me ask you a few questions, and then boom, 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 go.
Shit, I forgot them already.
No sweat. I got you right here on my multiple tabs screen. So not this one. This one. Boom. So right here.
Okay, yeah. So who else will you be riding? Or
So who's the bike for? Who else is going to use it?
So who's the bike for and who else is going to use it?
Well, it's actually for myself. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
So
just me.
How are you going to use it exactly?
You know what? I wanna lose some weight, and I'm thinking I'm gonna start riding to work every day.
Absolutely. So you're going to be riding to work and back. How far typically do you ride?
About 7 miles, and I'm pretty lucky. It's all it's all like there's no major roadways, so yeah, it's all it's all on a paved area. I've already mapped it out in terms of how to get to work and back.
So when you're not riding to work and back, do you think you'll be riding with other folks, or are you strictly riding it just for work?
Well, if things start to work out well, I'm hoping to get my wife in it because she's she and I weigh the same. She's 350, so and she's only 5'1", so.
All right. So you mind me asking, you have any health issues, ankles, knees, hips, spines, heart, lungs issues?
Well, I mean, you can see that I'm not a small guy, so I mean, I've got a bad back because of all this extra weight I'm carrying around, and I just had bypass surgery a year ago, so my doctors told me that I got to lose some weight.
Hey,
so
man, you've come to the right place. Let me show you at least 2 bikes I got for you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
That's great. That's great. So which one would you put me back on? And keep in mind, you could do that. If you've got a platinum with mag wheels, you could say, listen, I want you to, you only took this one for like 20 yards. I want you to get back on this one. And then here's how I envision it. I would say, I want you to get back on this one, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap the saddle out, and I'm going to put you, I don't know if you have Connect seat posts there or not, or a thud buster, or.
Thud buster.
Okay, so if you don't have the Connect, I would put a thud buster on it, and I'd say, you know what, try it with this, but don't just ride it there and back. Take off and go for a 5-minute ride, sir, and go and enjoy it. So it's the same bike with something that's going to help his back because you heard what he had to say, right?
Right.
And then I take off. Then I come back 5-10 minutes later. What happens?
All right. So did you feel the difference with that seat post on there?
Yeah. This is that's really neat. It's really neat.
Yeah, this is definitely going to help you with your back. So do you want to go ahead and take it?
You're good, man. What else have you got? You said you had a couple choices for me. So what's the other choice?
All right. Let me put you in this Interceptor here, and you can take this one up, around the block as well. See what you think about that one.
And then what I suggest is you're going to show me one that obviously it's not a platinum. So what am I going to lose? You got to tell me what I'm losing to get on. Like it's cheaper, but then I'm going to lose some features. So give a couple examples of features that I'm going to lose from that the platinum to the regular.
Right. So with this one here, you're going to lose the seat post option, which we can add on later.
Okay.
Start that
That's all right. What
Uh,
else?
You're gonna get a torque
Front
sensor,
suspension.
front suspension. You're right.
You're going to lose that.
You lose the front suspension right away.
Big problems with your back. You don't want to lose front suspension.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. What else? You were talking about the torque sensor.
So you're gonna have the torque versus the, and I gotta figure out what's the name of the other one?
Cadence.
Cadence sensors.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you want a quick refresher on that?
No, I got it. The torque
Okay.
is as you pedal, the bike senses the pressure you're putting on, which gives it more power, versus the cadence just straight power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. So I would say, you know what? So the difference for you, sir, is if you want to have even more of a fitness component, this one has a lot of power, but it also picks up how much pressure. So it's more of a fitness bike as opposed to our baby brother version, which you'll still get fitness benefit, but it doesn't pick up as much pressure. It just helps you. It assists you based on rotation, not on muscular pressure. Does that make sense? And and then you can just say, you know what? Hop on and ride it and you'll feel the difference. And then of course, okay, I go, all right, thanks. So it's $1,000 less, right? One's $39.95, one's $29.95. So I take off and I go ride. And then I come back. Now what?
So did you feel the difference between the two bikes?
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, and I actually like the shifting on that other one better than this one. I mean, this one I can, I don't necessarily like this whole thing with. I like that whole indexing thing.
Yeah, you definitely get a better shifter with that other bike.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like that other one.
All right, come on in and ring you up.
Yeah, Steve, that's awesome. Like, you're the authority. Don't be afraid to say it. It's like, okay, perfect. Let's get that one roll. Let's get you rolling on that one right now.
Yeah, man.
And then you know what? It's like, yeah, let's do this. Or it might be, well, hang on a second. Is that the best? Is that the best deal? Do these things ever go on sale? Like dudes are gonna, you know what to expect. So you have the right angle, Steve. Don't be afraid to go. Yeah, let's roll you out on one today. Let's get you started. And then it's like, well, hang on a second. I mean, do these things ever go on sale? What are you going to say, Steve?
Well, I appreciate you looking for a good deal. What exactly did you have in mind?
Well, that Thudbuster seat post that you showed me. I mean, if I could, how much does that sell for?
$169.
So can you throw that in?
I'll tell you what. If I throw in that seat buster, will you take it in today?
Yes, I will. But it now is correct. But it's good. He asked, so I'm going to say yes, I will.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Boom. All right. So what does that come out? What's the total come out to?
All right. So with most people that buy this bike I'll have my quote here.
Attaboy.
Tiny.
Yeah,
well,
that's fine.
Most people that buy this patent, they come with these accessories.
Okay.
So right now you're looking at about $61.59.
All right, and then so let me look at that. Yeah, I don't need that bell, and I don't need that cruising tune. What's this cruising tunes thing? And we go over it, so we scratch off a few items, and okay. And do you have this Thule rack in stock? Because I don't want to ride all the way home. I mean, I gotta get this home, and I drove here in a car.
I'll tell you what, we don't have the Thule stock in stock, but depending on where you live, we can deliver the bike for you.
Yeah, just show me on the map, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, tell you what, if you're doing it now, the delivery, I'll do it. It's $200 usually. I'm gonna do it for free for you, sir. So I feel great. Okay, yeah, let's write this up. Here's my card.
Awesome. Congratulations. Ring them up.
Thank you. Thank you. Now what? So you set up a delivery time. What's next?
Delivery time. So let me ask you, do you have a couple of people you think would be interested in this bike? Or one similar?
Yeah. The way that you'd frame the question is, so do you know two people that would be open to trying a bike like this to come in and test ride just for fun? And so I would say, yeah, my buddy Big John and Little Amy.
Awesome.
Making shit up. All right.
You mind if we just take like a quick 30-second video and I can record you on your bike and send it to your two friends?
That'd be great. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right, let's do it.
All right. You got to do this, Steve. You got to practice it, bro.
Yeah,
So
man.
just for fun, try it right now. I don't care if you have a phone or not. Just practice it.
Hey, this is Steve with Pedego in Tampa. I got Joe here. He just bought himself a Platinum Interceptor. Amy and John, he's thinking you guys are interested. I want to invite you into the store, give you a free ride with Joe. Joe, so what do you think about your bike he bought here today?
You know what, Amy and John, you got to come in and try this bike. Come talk to Steve. He's a great guy. They've got a great store here. These bikes are awesome. I've been doing my research. Come in and see them. You're going to love it. And when you come in, I'll come with you.
Awesome. All right, Amy and Joe, hopefully we'll see you soon. You guys can get your ride with Joe here.
Excellent. And then you post that shit everywhere, bro. It costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. Guys, you guys are on fire. Review this video. Today's video is a great recap. Well done, gentlemen.
Yeah,
really
man.
proud of you guys. So moving on from here, Steve, did you want me to have Shauna or Chris follow up with you about lead cycles next week?
Yeah, I think someone did yesterday.
Okay.
I'm backed up on email, man.
No worries, man.
Yeah, somebody followed up. I don't know if it was lead cycles, if it was
Yeah.
the social media guy.
Well, Chris is involved with both, so I'll definitely. I have a meeting with him on a Zoom meeting today at 4:00 with him, so I'll definitely make sure that he does a follow up with you, guys. Great job. I'm always available via email, so just send me an email. And if you want to do some more training in the future, let me know if you want to jump into a dojo or but you can always email me. I'm here to help you out. I'm usually about 24 hours. If I don't email you back within 24 hours, it's because I'm off grid, which doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't matter. Weekends or whatever. I've got a phone call from Pedego Aiken earlier today, and I will get back to them before the end of the day. So, I mean, I really care about all these Pedego stores because you guys have helped me grow my business, and I definitely want to help you grow yours. So, by the way, I got in touch with Rick. I sent you that trike information.
Yeah.
I told him that there might be something that you guys could collaborate on, and he said, well, what do you think? And I said, there's opportunities, and he goes, what do you mean by that? And this was like 3 minutes before we got on the call, and I said, well, I don't know. I mean, there might be. If you're looking for him to start building bikes or maybe, wrenching on bikes, or if there's an opportunity, I mean, you guys are going to get busier. You could use his expertise. So if you want, that email will work. So, I'll encourage him to give you a call. Is that good? Or
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, I did reply, excuse me, to the email, and I asked.
Okay, good. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Hey, do you mind calling me? I would like to chat with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a conversation, but I think like I wouldn't have the first clue on how to tear apart a bottom bracket that's going to, fit this bike that he mentions. But, why not? Right? There's an opportunity for a trike, and if you can't access trikes right now, but you could use Pedego parts, and I've seen it done in other stores before. I just see this as a win-win if you can get the parts.
Is he related to Catherine or
He
Caroline?
was. My understanding is well, they're obviously very good friends. But I don't believe that there is a family relationship there. But they're close, and they're both really nice people. Yeah, he was, and my understanding was he was an employee. And I don't want to. I want to say that there was an opportunity for him to potentially get involved in the business, but I don't know the inner workings of that, right? But I can say this in terms of what I've seen in terms of his character. Super guy. I mean, he's like you guys, just a good guy. And I know he loves to fish. So that to me was another big plus, right? Yeah, man. So hopefully you guys connect. I mean, I'm happy to make connections for people like that because ultimately it's win-win, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay, guys.
Thanks for that.
Hey, I appreciate your testimonial video today. And again, just reach out anytime, and I'll definitely be in touch. I'm doing regular emails to you people who are in my inner circle. So happy to help.
If you need a reference or you need someone to reach out to me, just personally one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'll call them and referring you to anyone for that matter.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, man. I will definitely take you up on that if need be. I appreciate you guys. Right on. Hey, good luck, and I hope your health is 100%, man. I mean, you sound great.
If this is the worst of it, I'm good. You know what I mean? And
yeah, I'm with you, man. Well, good. Let's stay in touch, okay, guys?
Yeah, man.
Only an email away or a phone call away. Be good.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Take care.
it. Later.